Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for November the 12th through November the 18th. And welcome. Thank you. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I really hope you enjoy these readings and I hope that you'll come back and watch them again. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you, guys. You are amazing. Thank you for all the new subscribers I got last week and all the wonderful comments and shares and likes and views. It was definitely a lovely week. And I just want to say, guys, this is a general reading. So please just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. These readings are, for the community as a whole. So they're not for everybody. There may be small parts in the reading that's for you. So if it resonates with you, amazing. Please leave me a comment and like the video. And if it doesn't, then please come back or check out your sun, moon and rising, because these are also very poignant. Your sun, moon and rising. And there may be a message there for you. Now, these are general readings, like I said, and if you would like a personal reading, and around this time of year, I usually do the 12-month readings. And if you sign up for my newsletter, you will get a really good discount on that right now. I'm just saying, guys, all the information is in the show more section below. You'll get the links to all the other videos in that section below. Sometimes it takes me a little while to update that as I'm uploading the videos. It takes me a couple of days. So if you'd like a personal reading, and I love giving personal readings, please click on this link here. Now, guys, it takes me a lot of time, especially with this new format where I do the horoscope before, and then I do the tarot readings. So it's a lot of work. It's a day just to write the horoscopes for 12 signs, and then I have to video them, and that takes a couple of days to video, and then I have to upload and edit, and then have them posted on. Anyway, it takes me about 4 days. So it would be really nice if you could check out my Patreon page right here and perhaps, donate a one-time donation or a regular donation of $1, $2 a month. It's not a lot, but it is huge for me and it does pick up. And what I do is I have different tiers, reward tiers, and I'm changing that. And I'm going to put some different things and I post things on there that I only post for my patrons, that I don't post anywhere else. So you get a behind the scenes look, you get a little bit of inside my life and my inspirations, and anyway, blah blah blah. So let's go to your readings. There's a lot going on this week. So Virgo, and welcome to your reading for November the 12th through November the 18th. And let's go straight to your horoscope, shall we? Virgo. This is a powerful and intense time for you, Virgo. There are changes in your house of investment and transformation. Some of you may get news of an inheritance, money coming in from somewhere. It can be a payment from an insurance that you had expected a long time ago and perhaps forgotten. Maybe that will come in for you. Or you may have someone advising you on advising you to make an investment, a sure thing, I would advise to hold off on signing any papers or committing to anything financially, any big purchases at all, as Mercury right now is poised to go retrograde. So you kind of don't want to sign anything until after December 7th when it goes direct again. But there's nothing to stop you from researching those ideas. So researching investments is fine, and perhaps, if you want a big purchase, research it now, but just don't, don't seal the deal kind of thing. So Mars is entering Pisces in your house of relationships and partnerships. Now, you may, with this energy, you may kind of want to strike a balance. You may want to pick your battles. You have that desire to not kind of engage in any kind of conflict. It's not what you want to do right now. It's not your urge. But what I will say is you may have more of a passive aggressive attitude towards your conflicts. So look, you may let your partner win something, right? Just for peace sake. I just will say it's very good to compromise. It's important to compromise, absolutely. But don't compromise to the point you're being taken advantage of, because this is a kind of a time where you can be manipulated. So be aware of that. Definitely compromise, but don't compromise your values, and with this energy, it's going to be easy for you to kind of rationalize and make excuses for your partner's behavior, or your own behavior for that matter, because Neptune is in play and it's fantasy and illusion. So you can bring that into your daily life or the situation. And you need to say to yourself, okay, what is truly going on in this situation? What is the truth? Ask yourself, okay, is that right? Question yourself. Mercury may cause some conflict or some misunderstandings in your communications at this time and at home. And it can also play havoc with electronics. Suddenly you can find, something's breaking down out of the blue. It's one of those things like your car can break down. Make sure that you get oil changes and, all your fluids are topped up at this time. So you may get the urge, because Mercury is going direct in Libra, and it's lovely energy, and it attracts you to beauty, and you may want to beautify your house and make it look pretty. I would suggest you do little things like flowers and plants, but no large purchases. Try to refrain from buying any large purchase. You may have the urge to do that. There's, with Uranus in the picture, it's like impulse buys, and of course that's the same with Mercury in retrograde. It's like you want to just get it anyway, but resist that urge. Resist the urge until after December the 7th. And also to make your place pretty, you can organize, and you can clear out stuff. You can clear out the closet. You can clear out all the cupboards. You can declutter. So this is a wonderful time. It's like we can co-create with these energies, with Mercury in retrograde, it's about cleansing your palate, so to speak, clearing all the debris away, cleansing. It's like fall cleansing. It's the change of the seasons, isn't it? So this is a perfect time, Virgo, to get your house in order, and you will feel better. You are the organizer. Let's face it. Virgo, thank you. Oh no, I was just about to go. Where is my head, Virgo? Not quite here. It's hanging around with Neptune. Let's go to your cards. Hey, how about that? That would have been a quick reading, wouldn't it? Okay, so the first card out for you, look, is the Five of Swords. Darling, the Five of Swords is about conflict. And the Five of Swords is like, look, he's taken all the swords from his opponents, and he's humiliated them, and he's like, ha ha ha, I'm right. This is not the way to do it. And he's just been in the battle because he's like, you know, I'm right and that's it. Even if I'm wrong, I'm right. That's what I say to my kid. Even if I'm wrong, I'm right. So this is about the desire to be right. I think my sister can identify with that. The desire to always be right. So this is about choosing your battles, you know, knowing your limitations. It's just what's going on astrologically. So choose your battles, yes. Compromise, yes. Don't get stepped on. That's what I'm saying. So compromise to a certain degree, but don't get trodden all over. Sometimes it is best to retreat, you know. There's power in telling someone that, you know what, I'm sorry, you're right. And I will say that about my sister. She does say, I'm sorry. She doesn't very often say you're right, but she does say you're sorry. Those of you who've never been here before, you know my sister is a Virgo, and I constantly refer to her during the Virgo readings. Her name's Kathleen. She lives in London town. Anyway, so there you have it. Now, clarifying the Five of Swords is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, you see this, look, he's holding the world in his hands. So you have a choice here, Virgo. You can choose to be the Five of Swords. Ha 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 ha, I'm right. Ha 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 ha, dig dastardly. Or you can take the high road and hold the world in the palm of your hand. Retreat, compromise, and if necessary, tell the person that they're right. Just don't do it for every battle, and remain, you know, don't forget to have your dignity intact. Don't be manipulated. Just watch out for manipulation. That's all I'll say. Now, the next card, darling, is the High Priestess. You are gifted with intuition and psychic abilities, and actually we all are. This week, it's really like the ethereal realms are open to us all. Look, when this card comes in, it's particularly saying don't ignore your gut feeling. You know, after the fact, when we've done something, we're like, God, I thought to myself, I shouldn't do that. I got that feeling, and you ignored it, right? Well, this is saying do not ignore that feeling, that gut feeling, because you have it for a reason. That is your higher self telling you, don't do it. Don't go there. Now, clarifying this is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is saying that you're blocking that energy. You're blocking your intuition for some reason. You are ignoring it. You have the potential to ignore it. This is, look, he's holding on, right? And in holding on, he's blocking. He's like this, enclosed, and he's not open to the possibility of a higher self or messages from an ethereal plane coming to you. And this, the High Priestess is going to, she's going to come in. She's the keeper of the Akashic records. She's like the Lady of the Lake. You know, if you've ever read the Mists of Avalon, she's, you know, the Lady of the Lake. So she's the seer. You will have the potential to be able to really feel something coming down the pike, if you know what I mean. You'll know if it's a good, like, say if somebody's advising you on an investment and they're urging you to kind of do it, and your stomach is saying, don't do it, don't do it. There you go. She's there. She's telling you, don't do it. So listen to your intuition. Open up to the possibilities. Open up to the possibilities of having that. You know, some people may be closed from it, but you know what? It's there for all of us. We're all connected to a higher realm. Some of us acknowledge that and some of us don't. Tap into it, darling. It's power. It's power. It's going to help you move forward, you know, fluidly, and fluently. Now, the next card out for you is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is passion. He's charismatic. Oh my God, and the message is the same. So he's powerful, he's charismatic, he can at times have his ego get in the way, because everyone loves him. He's the host with the most. He's very charming, he's entertaining, he loves change, he loves meeting new people, and this energy is wonderful as long as the ego doesn't get up. So there you go, you've got the ego here in the Five of Swords, right? That's ego taking over. You have to, the King of Wands is that one of the best leaders as long as he's led spiritually, if he puts spirituality first. So you're being asked to drop the ego this week. I think it's really important for you to go forward, and you'll feel so much better. It doesn't feel good when you've exerted your ego. None of us feel good when that happens. And look, clarifying it is the King of Water. You need to listen and hear what your partner, or your significant other, or your family members, what are they saying to you? Hear them, because sometimes we don't hear them and we just blindly go, we just assume we know what they're saying, and we don't really listen and we don't hear them. So this is saying, hear them. The King of Water is emotionally available. He's got an ear out. He will listen to anyone. He's the counselor. So be the counselor this week, Virgo. Hear what everyone has to say. Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. I love to interact with you guys. I love comments and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.